Hey there folks, this is GreenXI welcoming you back to the Green Vlog. It is the 21st of the 6th, 2013. You'll probably notice that I'm sitting in a slightly different position. I don't know if you would notice something like that, but I am. And that's because I finally got a webcam that works. I bought a new webcam because it didn't come with a computer. Obviously laptops normally have a webcam built in. I say normally, I don't know. But the PC didn't, obviously, because I'm using a sort of normal TV monitor instead of a PC monitor, so it obviously doesn't come with a webcam built in. But so I ordered one. I ordered a webcam. It was £8 off Amazon, and it was complete crap. Literally, I recorded, and it would be so blurry that my face would be like, hold on, let's see if I can get it. That's my face, okay? It looked like a thumb, literally. There were no distinguishing features or no eyes, nose or mouth. Yeah. So I returned that because, as well as that, the box was obviously opened before I opened the packaging. There's no invoice in the packaging, and on the back of the box everything was spelt wrong. You know, like when you go to countries like Spain, Greece, Turkey, and you go to the markets, and plenty of other places as well, and you go to the markets and you see these products. That seems cheap, that seems really cheap. Let me have a look at the box a sec. So you take the box down, see everything's spelt wrong. You see it's not even called the right title, but it might be similar to the title of another company. Like instead of Wii U, it might be Wii I or Wii S or something. That's what the box for the webcam was like. So I had to return that. I wrote in the comments, does not work, should not have sold. I wasn't just being fussy, honest. It was just it was a lot of crap. I don't think anyone would have accepted that sort of quality. Anyways, so I sent that back and I got a new one. Now this one was like £15 instead of £8 like the last one, but at least it works and it's compatible with Windows 8, which is something that's pretty hard to find sometimes. And it was directly from Microsoft through Amazon, but through Microsoft as well. So there's a good chance it would work and everything, so I just went with that. And it's pretty good quality. I mean, it's better than the laptop one, for sure. And yeah, that's about it. I feel like I'm really far away now, because when I was on the laptop, I could sort of move the laptop and have it right in front of me and it would just be my head in the picture. But no, it's good, it's good. I'm liking the webcam completely. I don't know how the microphone will work out. I've done a tester and it seemed okay. Maybe a little bit quieter because it's further away, but I can sort that out in the editor, hopefully, without my voice going all awkward and robot-y or gravelly, you know? So, there we go. This is the webcam. I obviously can't show you the actual thing, but just the box. The LifeCam HD 3000. And you can tell it's a sort of official Microsoft product and stuff because of the fancy box. To open it, you have to do like fancy stuff, like open different sides and take out a drawer, little tiny drawerish thing. It was very weird, but yeah. I'm liking it. It's only tiny. I was expecting it to be like, looking at the box by it, I was expecting it to like, you know, something like that maybe, that size. But no, it's literally that. This little tiny thing ledged on top of the monitor. It's got a little latch thing so you can clip it onto the monitor. And my monitor is quite thick. It's an LCD, but it's quite thick. What else? There's something else I wanted to say about the webcam. But yeah, I feel far away. As if my words ain't going to be picked up and I don't know. So, what's next? Dogs. I've been walking a dog for a mate who lives down the road, and for 4 days out of the 5 days this week, it's Friday now, if I put this up the wrong day or something, but it's Friday this week, and yeah, It's a good dog. It's one of those dogs, it's really cute, but when you take it on walks, you just know every time something is going to happen. It's going to do something to annoy someone, even if it's something tiny, you know? What's going on with the light? Anyway, okay, it seems fine, And that's not a bad thing. I mean, you'll probably get out most dogs, but it's being trained and everything by the owners, and it's gotten better. It was a nightmare when it was a puppy. Although I didn't get to see much of it. I don't know, I don't want to say too much. But yeah, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday I took him down. Took him for a walk. Well, Monday and Tuesday I took him for a walk and he was completely fine. He just ran around and he was fine. But the Wednesday, let me tell you about the sort of route I have to take for this walk. It starts off with like a road, so I keep him on the lead. like you're meant to. And then it goes into a sort of forest area where there's even a little sign that says you can take him off the lead, which is sort of a grey area on legalities if you can take a dog off a lead doing a walk. But it's a sign up at the forest where you can sort of take him off the lead and he'll be fine. He'll be completely fine. So I do that, and every now and again you come across like another dog walker and they're thinking the same thing. Should it be off the lead? I think they're thinking the same thing. I've never had a dog of my own, so I don't quite know. I haven't quite grasped everything quite yet, but yeah. Carry on going around the forest, and then you make it to the next area past the forest, and that is, it's a lake area. It's a fishing lake. So I put him on the lead. Today I put him on the lead. Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday I didn't. Monday and Tuesday was fine around the lake without being on the lead. But on the Wednesday, he actually, he went up to right where someone was fishing. And he went right in the lake. Chasing the ducks he was in the lake. But, the fisherman didn't see it that way. Because he was bound to have scared off all the fish, I'm sure. And the fisherman was sort of, he should be on a lead and all that crap. And I can see why, but because it's a sort of grey area, and I think the owners sort of want me to get rid of as much energy out of the dog as possible because it's really energetic. It's still behaving like a sort of puppy where it runs around mad and just doesn't care about anything. But yeah. So we went in the lake and I got shouted at by a fisherman. It was quite a big bloke. Quite intimidating. You'd be surprised. It's mostly just old men, but it's quite intimidating he was. For a little old chap like me. So, that was fun. What I did when he shouted at me, I just walked away and took the dog with me. And then I put him on the lead just in case for the rest of the walk. That was, you know, I didn't want him to get into any more trouble. Let's put it that way. So today I took him for a walk and around the lake I just kept him on the lead all the way around. But I didn't see that block there, so I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I'm not quite sure, but from now on, when it comes to the lake, on the lead. The dog didn't seem to mind though. It's like, normally when it's on a lead, he'd pull a bit. I mean, like dogs do, they'd pull a little bit, because they're so excited and everything. But, when we was around the lake, he seemed fine. I was expecting him to really pull and want to get off the lead, but no, it seemed fine. It was good. And when we got back, because I'd sort of run around the field with him a little bit, to wear him out a bit, he just went to sleep. He just went into the, where they keep the dog, and went straight to sleep. That never happens. So, you know, maybe keeping him on the lead is for the best. I don't know. I don't quite know what happened there, but all good. Anyways, that's enough talk about dogs. I mean, everyone likes dogs, but it comes to a point where you just gotta stop talking about them, you know? So, yeah, when you go for a walk with a dog and you let him off the lead, you have to shout a lot. It's just what you have to do. And it might surprise you, but I'm not a very talky person. Really. So, when I do talk quite a bit, more than I usually do, my voice to go quite quickly. as if it hasn't had enough practice or whatever. It hasn't built itself up. So, that's what my voice has been like lately. As you can hear, it's not gone. It's not sore, it's not anything like that, but it's just a little bit... I can feel it's a little bit different than it usually is. So there's that. Let's go back to gaming. I haven't talked about gaming yet. This whole vloggy episode, which is quite strange, because I always talk about gaming. So let's do that. Because I got the new PC, I went for Steam. Everyone goes for Steam when they have a PC. It's just what you do. Especially when some of the big games, and small games, are free. Completely free. And that includes Team Fortress 2. A shooting game where you just work as a team and shoot. I'm sure I've mentioned it in another vloggy episode, but... You know, I've tried it a bit more now. Done the training. That's all I've done. Just the training. And tried out the different classes trainings and training and stuff. And it's... yeah. It's good. It's good. I'm going to have to try it more. Because, as you can see, I'm sitting on my bed by here. And the desk is over there. And I can't reach over all the time to use the mouse. Otherwise I'd be like this, with my back hunched over. I'd end up like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. So, what I need to do is try and figure out a way to get this bed closer to it without the tower, which is right by here, getting in the way. I need to figure that out. So that I can play games like Team Fortress 2 without hunching my back over. If I could use controller support, which is something I've had help getting the PS3 controller working with Steam games, or PC games in general, then that would be an amazing game. I play it all the time. I really think I would. But until I can figure that old keyboard mouse situation out, I can't play it too much. What else? Super Meat Boy I've been playing. I had that ages ago. I got Steam on my old laptop and it actually ran for a bit but then stopped. So I can play that now with controller support. That's quite a big thing for my games that I choose now. Controller support. It needs to be done. So I prefer a controller by miles to a keyboard and mouse. It's just a lot more natural. Maybe because I've been playing those sorts of games growing up all my life. So that's probably why. So you can just sit back and just veg out a bit. Veg out. And it's more comfortable. It just is. What other games? Left 4 Dead. I think everyone knows Left 4 Dead. Pretty much anyway. It's heavily emphasised that you cooperate to get through each campaign. It's a first-person shooting game, once again, with zombies around, and you have to try and survive from the starting point through each checkpoint, which are called safe rooms, which, when all 4 characters have made it to a safe room, you can shut the door and that'll be a checkpoint. So it's heavily team-based, even in the checkpoint system. So you go to each safe house, and then you make it to the very exit where you have to stand off, kill a million zombies while waiting for a helicopter to come and pick you up. So, it's an amazing experience. It's on the Xbox 360 and on the PC through Steam. And I think you can buy it as a PC game separate as well, you know, on disc. I think. Don't quote me on that. So that's extremely good. I haven't tried it online yet. I'm hoping it'll keep up. Sorry. I'm hoping it'll stay online well enough, because my room is like a online dead point. The laptop was completely fine online, but the PC, the PS3, they're slightly off. I mean, now and again they go down to maybe 2 bars internet, and but normally they're up at like 4 to 5 bars, so it sort of varies, and I'm hoping it'll work out okay for Left 4 Dead, because I'd love to play that online. I should mention that it's controller supported once again, which is nice for a shooter. I think that makes it easier, even if the controls are a little bit more jagged. Does that make sense? Less smooth. The controller's just easier to use for me. And finally, of the games that I've bought recently, apart from Meat Boy, Super Meat Boy, apart from that, Evoland. It was, everyone who knows Steam will probably know of the Greenlight project, where people sort of vote for these games that they want to see being sold on Steam, so that Steam definitely gets sales out of the games that they put on their service, on their app, on their website, whatever you want to call it. And Evoland is one of those. It is only £3.49, I believe, right now, because it's on offer. It's normally £7, but it's even worth £7. Control support again. It's like an RPG where you start off with the very basics, black and white, Pokemon Red-ish graphics. The original Pokemon Red, not the remake. Where it's all sort of black and white and bitty and everything. But then, as you go through the game, it sort of evolves through the stages of RPGs. Like, it'll add colour, it'll add 3D elements, like... It's heavily influenced by Final Fantasy and Zelda. Some of the battles are turn-based, some of them are Zelda-ish, where you just run up to an enemy and stab them. You have dungeons, you have world maps, you have everything like that. But it's an easy game. There's a leveling up system once you unlock it, and only for the turn-based sections of the game. I haven't got too far yet, but I'm loving it so much. It's nice to have some nostalgia from a game. And it's a game of its own as well. It doesn't have a story as such. It has a very basic story. Think Final Fantasy 3. The proper Final Fantasy 3, where you have 4 characters, choose their job classes, and that's it. And you might be pretty close to how the story is. Nothing much there, but enough to carry you through, Well worth a go. There's a trailer on Steam to have a look. On YouTube as well. I'm sure there will be one on YouTube. Give it a look. Evoland for PC. Brilliant. What else have I been playing? Phoenix Wright I've still been going. The first Phoenix Wright where I'm on case 4. It's a DS version, so there's 5 cases. So it's case 4 to 5. And that's about that. I'm about halfway through. If each part of it is equal to each other part, then I'm halfway through that case. I've been playing more Animal Crossing as well, seeing as it's here we go. Animal Crossing New Leaf for the 3DS. And that is something special, I think. If you like Animal Crossing, it's made so many differences. Like a new street of shops. And just new little characters here and there, new little differences. It's not different enough to warrant to say that it's a new experience as such. It's pretty much the same game as the other Animal Crossings, but there are loads of differences throughout. You're the mayor this time, so it's going to be millions of differences. So it's nice. It's nice to see that they've stuck to their roots, but still tried to appeal to a new audience and tried to keep things a bit more fresh, And I'm on the second house now. I've had the tent. I've had this first house, which was really small, and I'm on the second house trying to pay off 98,000 bells, and I've made it to about 70,000. So another 70,000 to go, So that's good. And I've checked out the island, which is really good. You can go there, and there's always summer there. And you can go fishing and get rare fish, and go scuba diving, which is new to New Leaf, I think. Go scuba diving for fish, but they're jellyfish and you get stung. That's pretty tense, actually. It's a pretty casual game, but it's a pretty tense experience when you see a jellyfish coming and you've got to swim away. It's like in Banjo-Kazooie, where there was a shark in Treasure Trove Cove, and you have to swim away and try and get back to land as quickly as possible. It's that sort of tensity. Maybe not quite that bad, but, you wouldn't expect it in Animal Crossing. Let's put it that way. What else? A garden shop was opened in my village, in the town. And that's something nice. You can buy an axe there, buy some flowers and trees and stuff, and just go around making your village a wee bit nicer in general. And I've got a variety of fruit now, which I picked up at the island. I started off with apples. Mine is an apple village. In the game you get sort of random fruit trees. One random fruit tree. Mine was apples. And that's the only fruit that's going to grow unless you do something about it. So I went to the island, and there were bananas and oranges and stuff, so I brought them back from the island and started burying them. And I got loads of different types of fruit trees which sell for more and things like that. That's good. I think that's about all I've got to talk about today. Wow, this has been a long vlog for me. I keep staring at the screen still. It's just a picture of me on the screen. So I'm sort of tempted to look at that instead of the webcam. I'm that vain. Not really, it's just I can see movement on the screen and it makes my eyes dart to it. Anyway, I hope the sound is okay. We'll find out when it gets uploaded, I guess. I'll upload it regardless and it'll be like a learning experience then. And you guys can see some sort of progression, hopefully. Well, hopefully not. I'm hoping it's perfect the first time, but you know what I mean. Anyways, this has been Greeny XI. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you again. Well, I'll have to take a bit of time to practice on Killer 7 for the next section of that. But I'll see you probably in a vlog next. There might be a Persona 4 arena battle going on. Oh yeah, that's what I want to say. Don't take those seriously, whatever you do. I went up against a mate in each video. A couple of videos will have the same person I'm up against. And I was just mucking about and seeing if I could win while using the stupidest moves. That's all I'm doing in them. I'm hoping people don't take them too seriously. I'm not... I'm not being serious or anything. Anyways, this has been Greeny XI. Hope you've enjoyed. See you again in a bit. In the next vlog, probably. See you in a bit.